Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourself in this world right now. I need you to stop what you're doing and listen closely, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to completely transform your life, to shake the foundation of your comfort zone, and to push you toward becoming the extraordinary person you were always meant to be. Today, I want to talk about something that doesn't get nearly enough attention, something that silently destroys more dreams than failure ever could, something that ruins more lives than any external obstacle, and that something is laziness. Not your competition, not your lack of resources, not even the circumstances you were born into. No, it's laziness, that quiet, insidious force that creeps into your mind when you're vulnerable and whispers sweet lies. You can start tomorrow. Rest a little longer today. Just one more episode won't hurt. You deserve a break. And just like that, before you even realize what's happening, your dreams begin to fade, your potential starts to shrink, and your future slips through your fingers like sand. Let me paint you a picture. Laziness is like that friend who always seems fun and easygoing, the one who convinces you to skip the gym, to put off that important project, to stay out late when you know you have responsibilities the next morning. In the moment, it feels good. It feels like freedom. But later, always later, you're left holding the bag of regret, wondering why you listened, wondering why you didn't just do what you knew was right. Laziness doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It doesn't knock on your door and introduce itself formally. It slips in through the cracks, disguised as rest, as self-care, as taking it easy, and before you know it, it's moved in permanently, set up shop, and made your life its home. Here's the brutal truth that nobody wants to hear. Laziness is not just a bad habit, it's a full-time occupation that pays you in the currency of regret, missed opportunities, and unrealized potential. It starts so small you barely notice it. One snooze button here, one postponed task there, one I'll get to it eventually, that never comes. But these small moments compound, they build on each other, and suddenly you find yourself months or even years down the road, sitting in the same place you started, surrounded by the wreckage of abandoned dreams and broken promises you made to yourself. Meanwhile, while you were sleeping in, while you were scrolling mindlessly, while you were making excuses, other people who started with less than you, people who had more obstacles than you, they were out there grinding, sacrificing, doing the uncomfortable work that success demands. Think about it for a moment. Really think about it. When was the last time you heard about someone who spent their days binge-watching television shows, scrolling through social media for hours on end, and suddenly, magically, became successful? Never. It doesn't happen. That's not how the universe works. Success doesn't fall from the sky onto the laps of people who are too comfortable to chase it. But the people who wake up early, who do the work when they don't feel like it, who stay disciplined when everyone else is taking the easy road, those are the ones who break through. Those are the ones who achieve greatness. Those are the ones whose names we remember. Today, right now, we're going to declare war on laziness. We're going to chase it out of our lives like an unwanted intruder who has overstayed their welcome. Because make no mistake, if you don't evict laziness from your life, it will evict your future, your dreams, your potential, everything you could have been. You know what people ask me all the time? They say, Jack Ma, what's the real secret to success? What's the one thing that separates those who make it from those who don't? And I tell them the same thing every single time. There is no secret, there's no magic formula, no hidden trick that only a select few know about. The so-called secret is simply this: successful people do what lazy people refuse to do. That's it. That's the whole secret. Lazy people are world-class excuse manufacturers. They have a PhD in rationalization. I don't have time. Really? But somehow you have time to watch 5 complete seasons of a television show, complete with bathroom breaks, snack runs, and emotional investment in characters who don't even exist. I don't have money. Interesting. But you seem to have enough money for expensive coffee every morning, the latest smartphone, designer clothes, concert tickets, weekend trips, and every other non-essential item that catches your eye. I don't know where to start, and yet you spend hours, literally hours, watching YouTube videos of other people who did start, who did figure it out, who are now living the life you claim you want. Laziness is the greatest con artist in human history. It convinces you that you're being productive when you're actually just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. It makes you believe that thinking about doing something is the same as actually doing it. It tricks you into feeling busy while you accomplish nothing. And the worst part, we fall for it every single time. Because laziness is comfortable, it's easy, it doesn't require us to face our fears or challenge ourselves or risk failure. Let me be crystal clear about something. Success is not magic. It's not luck. It's not about being in the right place at the right time. Success is the direct result of consistent, daily effort applied over time. It's about waking up every single morning and choosing action over comfort, progress over procrastination, growth over staying the same. If laziness were an Olympic sport, some of you would be standing on that podium with gold medals around your necks. But here's the problem. There are no medals, no prizes, no rewards for being excellent at doing nothing. Nobody ever got wealthy, healthy, successful, or fulfilled by perfecting the art of lying in bed, scrolling through their phone, and making excuses. The people who win in life, the people who achieve their dreams, the people who look back on their lives with satisfaction rather than regret, they're the ones who stopped making excuses and started making moves. They're the ones who stopped talking about what they were going to do and actually did it. So the next time you catch yourself saying, "I don't have time," stop and be honest with yourself. You do have time. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. You're just choosing to spend your time on things that don't move you forward, things that don't matter, things that won't matter 5 years from now or even 5 days from now. Let me share something personal with you. When I first started Alibaba, I had absolutely nothing going for me by conventional standards. No money, no connections in the business world, no technology background. I was just a simple English teacher who barely understood computers. I went to Silicon Valley with my idea, full of hope and enthusiasm, and you know what happened? 30 different investors rejected me. Not 1 or 2 or 530. They laughed at my idea. They told me it would never work. They said I should go back to teaching and forget about business. Some of them didn't even try to be polite about it. But here's what I didn't do. I didn't let laziness and discouragement become my excuse to quit. I didn't go home, climb into bed, and tell myself that maybe they were right. Maybe I should just accept my limitations and stop dreaming big. Instead, I worked harder. I improved my pitch. I learned more about technology. I knocked on more doors. I faced more rejection, and I kept going until someone finally said yes. And today, Alibaba is one of the largest e-commerce companies in the entire world, serving millions of people and creating opportunities that didn't exist before. Now just imagine if I had been lazy. Imagine if after those first few rejections I had said, "This is too hard, maybe it's not meant to be." You wouldn't even know my name today. I would just be another person who had a dream once but gave up when things got difficult. And the same exact principle applies to you, to your life, to your dreams. If you keep making excuses today, if you keep choosing comfort over effort, your future self will look back with the painful knowledge of what could have been, asking, why didn't I just start? Why didn't I just try? Excuses are expensive, far more expensive than most people realize, because they cost you your future, your potential, your dreams. Every excuse you make today is a bill that your future self will have to pay. With interest. Here's something most people don't understand about laziness. It operates exactly like an addiction. The more you give into it, the stronger it becomes, and the harder it is to break free. One day of sleeping in leads to another. One postponed task leads to a pattern. One excuse opens the door for 1,000 more. The only cure, the only antidote to this poison is discipline. If you want to kill your laziness, if you want to break free from its grip, you must replace it with habits that make you unstoppable. Let me give you a practical roadmap, a battle plan for defeating laziness. First, wake up early. Lazy people sleep too much. They waste the most productive hours of the day under their blankets. Successful people wake up before the world does. They claim the quiet morning hours when there are no distractions, no interruptions, no excuses. If you're waking up at noon, congratulations, you've already lost half the day to your pillow, and you're starting the race while everyone else is halfway to the finish line. Second, set small goals. Don't try to climb Mount Everest in a single day. Start by taking small, manageable steps forward every single day. Even superheroes didn't start by lifting cars and stopping trains. They started with small weights, building strength gradually over time. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Third, eliminate your distractions ruthlessly. Social media, television, video games, endless scrolling, turn them off. These things are designed to capture your attention and waste your time, and they're very, very good at what they do. If scrolling on TikTok was an Olympic sport, some of you would have gold medals by now. But it's not, and all that time is gone forever, never to return. Fourth, surround yourself with hardworking people. This is crucial. If you spend your time with lazy people, people who make excuses, people who don't challenge themselves, you will become like them. It's inevitable. But if you surround yourself with driven people, ambitious people, people who are going somewhere in life, their energy will lift you up, their example will inspire you, their standards will become your standards. Birds of a feather flock together, so don't be a pigeon trying to hang out with eagles. And fifth, the most important one, just start. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, because I have news for you, there is no perfect moment. The conditions will never be ideal. You will never feel completely ready. There will always be a reason to wait. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is right now, this very moment. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. Probably with a snack in your hand and another episode queued up. You know what's funny about laziness? It always has the same tired excuses. Like a bad comedian telling the same jokes over and over. I'll start on Monday. But Monday never actually comes, does it? It's always next Monday, or the Monday after that. I'll exercise tomorrow, but when tomorrow comes, the only running you do is to the refrigerator. People tell me, Jack, I don't have time to read books, but if I check their phone, I'll see 5 hours of screen time watching videos of strangers doing random things on the internet. Here's another funny thing I've noticed. Lazy people are always tired. Always. They do nothing all day, they accomplish nothing, they contribute nothing, but they're exhausted. Exhausted from what? From thinking about working? From scrolling through social media? From making elaborate plans they never execute? If laziness were a paying job, some people would be millionaires. But here's what's not funny at all. Laziness steals your dreams. It's a silent thief that sneaks into your life under cover of darkness, robbing you of opportunities before you even realize they existed. You say you want to be wealthy, but are you working like someone who's building wealth? Are you studying, investing, learning, putting in the hours, making the sacrifices that wealthy people make? You say you want success, but are you willing to do what successful people do every single day? The uncomfortable things, the difficult things, the things that nobody else wants to do. If the answer is no, then you're not pursuing success, you're just daydreaming about it. And there's a massive difference between the two. Let me tell you something that will change your perspective if you really let it sink in. The best time to start was yesterday, but since we can't go back in time, the second best time is right now, this very second. The longer you wait, the further away your dreams get, like a ship sailing away from shore while you stand on the beach watching. But the harder you work today, right now, the easier your life will be tomorrow, and the day after, and the year after. Every hour of effort you put in today compounds into future rewards, building on itself like interest in a bank account. Nobody is going to make your dreams come true for you. Nobody is going to swoop in and save you, give you opportunities, hand you success on a silver platter. Stop waiting for a miracle. Stop hoping that someone will come along and push you forward. Success is in your hands, and your hands alone. You are the only one who can do this. Laziness is the #1 cause of wasted potential in the world, and that breaks my heart because I see it everywhere I go. How many people with incredible talent, brilliant ideas, and enormous dreams have let laziness keep them stuck in the same place year after year? How many have watched others pass them by, achieve the things they wanted to achieve, simply because those other people refused to be lazy, refused to make excuses, refused to quit? Don't let that be your story. Don't become another statistic, another person who looks back with regret saying, I could have, I should have, if only I had. Stop waiting, stop complaining, stop being lazy. Every single second you waste is a second you could have used to get one step closer to your goals, to your dreams, to the life you want to live. Wake up, stand up, and go fight for your future like it depends on it, because it does. The world is absolutely full of opportunities, more opportunities than ever before in human history. But those opportunities only reveal themselves to people who are willing to work for them, to seek them out, to take action despite fear and uncertainty. Success is not reserved for special people, for people with advantages, for people who got lucky. Success is reserved for those who are willing to work for it, to sacrifice for it, to stay disciplined when everyone else is taking shortcuts. Hard work doesn't choose favorites. It doesn't care about your background or your circumstances. It only rewards those who embrace it with determination, patience, and relentless effort. Your laziness is your biggest enemy, more dangerous than any external obstacle you'll ever face. It's a silent dream killer, creeping in unnoticed, whispering comfortable lies, stealing away your potential one wasted day at a time. And if you don't kill it, if you don't fight back against it, it will kill your dreams, your ambitions, your potential, and the amazing life you could have had. So I'm asking you right now, are you ready? Are you truly ready to stop making excuses and start taking real, meaningful action? The world is waiting for you to rise, to step forward with courage, to make an impact that only you can make. Your future self is waiting too, watching from years ahead, hoping desperately that today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect, but today is the day you finally take that first real step towards success. Don't let them down. Don't let yourself down. Imagine looking back years from now, consumed by regret, thinking, if only I had started back then, where would I be today? What could I have accomplished? What could I have become? You have the power right now, in this very moment, to shape that future, to write that story differently. The only thing standing in your way is your own hesitation, your own fear, your own procrastination, your own laziness. And these are all roadblocks of your own making, which means they can be torn down the moment you decide to move forward. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need ideal conditions. You don't need permission from anyone. You need action. You need movement. You need to start. So go out there and kill your laziness. Destroy it. Eliminate it. Refuse to let it have any power over you anymore. Your dreams are waiting. Your potential is waiting. Your future is waiting. The only question is, What are you going to do about it?